Shalom, Apostle Tahar coming back at you once again, giving all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Kakodash. And I'm going to entitle this, and I had to think about this title. How can I word it so it doesn't get taken down? The title will be all our celebrities with the down thing. And you pretty much know what I'm talking about. I don't know how long it's going to take before the so-called white man figures that out. I gave it to you in code. Anyway, there's a video I came across by Remnant Say 144, which is Elder Yashuamba of the Dallas camp, where him and a couple other brothers, elders, and a young brother coming up, had came out to New York, and he was at the camp, and afterwards we got together, broke bread and everything, and he had made this video. I guess he made it after he went back to his state, and I'm listening to it, and about 22. See, a lot of times I watch videos and something come up and I can't even watch the whole video. I got to stop it and kind of do a video on it. Anyway, about the 22nd minute in of a little bit more than an hour video, and something comes up that catches my eye. Okay, the name of the video is Bel PR. What is that? Demon. Can't see it too well. Anyway, at about the 22nd minute in, there's a article of Tank's comments about oral sex reignite homophobic debate in black community. Now, I don't remember Sarnetta or any of these so-called conscious people doing live things or live debates or whatever, but I mean, Tank, first of all, when Tank first came out, you hear the name Tank, you figure in your mind, you picture Jake that goes to the gym, that's kind of buff, he's pecked out or whatever, however you want to say it. He's swole, and look at pictures of him, he got a bit of a beard on him, and you would think he all about masculinity, meaning he deals with exclusively the ladies. So I'm watching and I'm like, what? Anyway, it says Tank's comment about oral sex ignite homophobic debate in black community. And it made me think, I mean, how many of these Jakes, celebrities out there, are into that? Now, I heard that when you go out there, when you make it, there's a satanic ritual that you have to go through in order for you to make it. When you see these celebrities, they're always on TV, always videos, they're making movies, they're on the top, they're household names. You have some people that say that they had to go through that ritual, meaning they had to have sex. If there was a man actor, they had sex with another man, or had to be sexed by another man or a group of men. And somebody said, I forget who it was, that's why you see a lot of these Jakes that tatted all up and they buffed up to hide that shame of being bent over. Anyway, I put in gay, whatever, Tank, put in a couple of words, whatever. This is what popped up. It says 50 Cent epically schooled by singer Tank over oral sex debate. So this guy made a statement. And I'm gonna jump around. Okay, this is what, let me read it from the top. So anybody that you meet that's Jake in the entertainment world that's high up, assume that he did something. Same thing with the woman. Assume that they did something, man. Either they straight up sold their soul to the devil, and to consummate that contract, they had to, get bent over, or certain women of our nation probably had to get a bunch of Edomite men, had to pull a train on her. Look, man, in my mind, and just like Vocab is an Edomite until he proves otherwise. All you motherfuckers in the sports world that's on the top, the singing world, the acting world, the political world, all y'all motherfuckers are down with the same thing. Now it's up to y'all to say, I ain't down with that shit. I didn't do that ritual. Like 50. Now 50, based upon the fact that he jumped, and every comedian, singer, dancer, actor, sports personality should have damn came out and, hey, if this guy was with a fucking white woman, niggas would come out the fucking woodwork talking about he ain't shit. Especially the black woman. The black woman ain't got no problem with that. Anyway, let me just read this here. This is from Yahoo. If I remember, I'll put it up in the description box. If I forget, just go ahead and just put in 50 Cent and the Tank situation. Anyway, it said 50 Cent epically schooled by singer Tank over oral sex debate. And there's no way you can, if I say something about a homosexual and some other Jake kind of call himself schooling on me, I don't want that motherfucker nowhere. If he's in Texas, I want to be on the fucking moon. I don't want to be nowhere around that nigga. Anyway, it said 50 Cent tried to troll Tank over his recent comment on homosexuality, but was quickly shut down by the singer. Look, man, if I was boys with Tank after this thing that he said, he couldn't come to my house no more. He couldn't come to my house no more. And I tell him why. I said, why don't you want me to come to your house no more? To Hawk? And I said, cause you's a fucking mo. You a damn mo. Well, what problem do you have with them people? Every fucking problem in the world, man. I said, look, brother, I don't even want to talk to you, bro. Just keep it moving. Don't I don't want to see you no more. If there's a TV show what you wanted, I'm turning the goddamn channel, man. Jake should be in an uproar. That's why 2/3 of you motherfuckers gotta go. Anyway, it says the rapper took to Instagram posting a photo of Tank wearing a pink. When I saw the word sweatshirt, the thought that came to my mind was sweet shirt. A pink sweet shirt, which it actually says sweatshirt, that read pride. What is fucking prideful about being a fucking mo? He captioned the post, yo, my man, Sugar Tank. And that's what I thought his name should be changed. He changed his name to Sugar Tank. Said, hey, the saying in the hood, so to speak, is, yo, that dude got sugar in his tank. If I say that to somebody, that means he's in the men. Anyway, it says, yo, my man, Sugar Tank, said you not gay if you suck once or twice. What kind of shit is going on? Then you have some hashtags. It says 50s post, and that's true. He said the right thing. He said, what kind of shit is going on? What kind of world is this? 50s post caught the eye of Tank, who had an epic response to his trolling. He commented, make sure you get the hashtag number one R&B album in the world, Elevation, which I'm not gonna get it. I wasn't planning on getting it anyway, but I damn sure ain't gonna get it now. I wouldn't even get it bootleg. It says that 50 Cent, if you play my album, you don't have to buy your girl shit to FK. Let me help you. It says the rapper was referring to a recent interview Tank gave on Angela Yee's podcast, and we still trying to figure out whether Angela Yee is a Moabite or Jake. You know, what do you have to say about it? Lip service. On the show, they discussed a variety of topics, including relationships, his ex, and sex. Okay, let me calm down. It says the topic of a man giving oral sex to another man came up on the podcast. Tank expressed his view that a man isn't automatically gay because he had oral sex with another man. What? He said he sucked a D once, and then he's like, I'm not sure if I like it or not. Let me try it again. But you ain't a mo. You ain't a mo. Man. Yeah, I'm gonna get a damn 50-foot pole anytime one of them celebrities roll up on the camp. I'm gonna have that pole up. I'm gonna say, look, brother, stay at the end of that pole, man. I don't want you nowhere near me. Based upon this right here article, I'm taking damn near all of y'all. 99.9 and 3/4% of y'all are down low people. Whether you like it or don't like it. And he's talking about like he liked it. Like when they said you got to go through the ritual, he's like, hey, let's do it. It said he sucked a D once, and then he's like, I'm not sure if I like it or not. Let me try it again. And whose D's did he suck? Was it a fellow entertainer? It says, and then he said, you know what? It's not for me. Don't like the taste. God, these niggas are gone, man. These niggas are gone. See what I'm saying? It doesn't mean he's gay. So what if he's still kind of on the fence, and he does it to 100 men? He's still on the fence, but he's not gay. He's not motherfucking gay. You know? It says it doesn't mean he's gay. It means he sucked these twice. Well, what if you sucked it 200 times? You're still not a gay. You got to do it 1,001 times. Many homophobic, and first of all, we ain't afraid of no homos. We don't want them around us, cause they foul. You know, they're demons. They fill up with that. Those are demons, man. There's a many homophobic trolls were quick, and you simple-minded bird-brained niggas, including a lot of you fucking Israelites, you came up against us over that whole rape doctrine, which is scriptural, but because emotions got in your mind, you couldn't see it, and be mindful of the fact that Revelation 22 verse 18 and 19 says if you add or take away from the word, man, you still got Israelite groups out there that say that the mark of the beast is something other than what we say it is. Well, I hope y'all niggas take it, okay? If you so nonchalant about the mark of the beast that it ain't the chip, I hope y'all take it and do videos on it. It goes on to say many homophobic trolls were quick to criticize Tank for his comments. Yeah, there's a lot of Jake came out and said, yo, man, what the fuck you talking about, man? The trolls heard ignorant comments accusing Tank of being gay. There's nothing ignorant. Ignorant means you don't know. If you see a man sucking another man's lollipop, he's gay. He's gay, and according to the laws of the scriptures, him and the man should be put to death on the spot. This is why 2/3 of you got to go. The conversation did spark a debate on. There's nothing to debate about. If you and hey, we had a brother. He was not a part of GMS. He's part of another camp, but he used to come around like maybe once a month with his camp and salute us, shalom, blah blah blah. It could come to find out that he would go to camp, his camp with his people, and at the end of the camp he had numbers of dudes, and he would call them after camp and go and have sex with these different men. And then he went to the camp leader at that time about that situation, you know. And like if there's somebody in GMS that's a Mo, leave immediately. Don't come out. We don't want to see you no more. You know, jump off a bridge or something. You know, jump in front of a truck or some shit like that. You know, we don't want to see you. And don't give me I repent. We don't want to hear no repent bullshit. Now, initially, if you were a Mo in the past and you repented, you can come into the fold. Apostle Paul speaks about that, which is also covered in this video right here. But this thing of you're going to be a Mo, you're going to come in there, you change your life, you know, you gave your life to Jesus, but then you kind of slipped back in there and became a Mo again. And then you back and forth. No, we're not dealing with that. That's like a serial adulterer. Once you commit adultery, man, you know, you out of there, man. You know, you got a brothers hanging out. He goes to the brother's house, his wife is there, and then they wind up, you know, having sex with each other. You ain't in the camp no more. And I would tell that brother, you should just cut your wife off. It says the trolls hurled ignorant, and there's nothing ignorant about what they hurled out. It's nothing ignorant about that. It says ignorant comments accusing Tank of being gay. Tank is gay. Tank is gay. And that's why 50 call him Sugar Tank. The conversation did spark a debate on social media about the definition of homosexuality. And you know what? Because you Negroes, you hammerheads, are so stupid. Let me look up the word homosexuality meaning. And what scriptures come to mind, I'm going to bring them out. Romans, the first chapter, read from the 25th verse on down. If a man, there's all kind of scriptures on so-called homosexuality. What is that? Leviticus 20:13. I'm sorry, Leviticus 20:13. Matter of fact, let me go to it. That's another scripture that immediately comes to mind. Leviticus 20:13, if I'm not mistaken. Bear with me for a minute. If a man also lie with mankind as he lied with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination, they shall surely be put to death. The penalty is death. Their blood shall be upon them. Then you can go and read the one in Romans. The one in Romans, the Apostle Paul goes, you know, curses out the men of Israel and the women of Israel. Because when Paul went to Rome, he didn't go to speak to Romans. He went up there to speak, to gather the saints that were living in Rome, whether they knew they were Israelites or not. Okay, it says, I said I was going to look up the word homosexuality, right? Because according to Tank, or as 50 Cent call him Sugar Tank, Sugar Tank definition. Let's see what the definition of homosexuality is. Okay, homosexuality. Homosexuality is romantic attraction, sexual attraction, or sexual behavior between members of the same sex or gender as a sexual orientation. Homosexuality is an enduring pattern of emotional, romantic, and/or sexual attraction to the people of the same sex. The quality of or characteristic of being sexually attracted solely to people of one's own sex. And then when you attracted to them, eventually you get together behind closed doors and you do what you do, which is an abomination, and according to the law you should be put to death. See, over there in Africa, them people out there in Africa, some of them is Jake. If they find out, there's a video out on YouTube, it was out years ago, they took it down, where they caught this one Hamite, or he could have been a Jake living in Africa. He was a Mo, and you know what they did in the middle of the street? They busted his head open, man. They kicked him, they beat, and he was fighting, but it was a crowd of them. They kept beating him down, and even a police cruiser went by and kept going. Cars kept going by, and then they took a car tire, and put it over his head and burnt that shit and burnt his ass alive because he was a homo, man. I'm pretty sure they're gonna take this down, but let's see what happens. Oh boy, and this guy, he's wearing a pink shirt. That says Pride on it. If you see a man with a pink shirt or a hoodie with a pink hoodie with the word Pride on it, that's a Mo, man. That's a Mo. That's a Mo right there. Goes on to say, see this nigga, how that nigga got his shirt off. It says Tank fired back at the trolls. I said what I said. You also goddamn homophobic. You got to watch the whole clip. There's no way you can explain away what you said, man. In any event, homophobia is, and that's Esau came up with that word. Well, you must be a homophobic. Like if you have a woman that's she's an adulterer, she's a serial adulterer, and you don't want to be around her because she might come to you, kind of come in your way, and then you say, like, your friend, when you say, look, man, I ain't coming around your house no more because the way your woman be looking at me, right? Now what if the man said, what's the matter, you're adultery phobic? These niggas gotta go. 2/3 of Jake gotta fucking go. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Tank ain't gonna make it. He gonna take that chip, and the Most High is gonna fire his ass up. It says, I said what I said. Y'all so goddamn homophobic. You got to watch. And let me say this too. This guy, if he's at somebody's crib, another entertainment, I'm gonna assume that you will mow your damn self. And so you got to watch the whole clip. In any event, homophobia is real. But being a homo is not real if you eat a couple of lollipops, suck on some lollipops. Let me just tell you that it's just as real as racism. How did fucking racism get in this conversation, man? Classism, all these things, and just as damaging, and it plagues our community the worst. Oh, it's a plague because we don't want no moles around us. This can't be used as a negative. You can't use a human being's existence as a negative. We're going through enough shit. He spoke to Charlemagne the God about his comments. It does throw you off, right? But it still speaks to an act of verses in existence, and maybe that was just too much for the internet to break down at one time. Anyway, I'm not gonna read the rest of this fucking bullshit. Hey, but you know what? 50, all props at 50, man, for calling this dude out, man. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna say shalom, and it's on to the next one. Shalom.